The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan marked the 4th anniversary of the end of occupation and the Day of Victory with solemnity and pride through a series of events organized in several Afghanistan's diplomatic missions abroad. The ceremonies were held in Moscow, Beijing, Ankara, Islamabad, Tehran, and other capitals, attended by senior officials of the host countries, academic and political dignitaries, and the members of the Afghan diaspora. The events, hosted under the auspices of the Ambassador of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, witnessed a broad participation and were conducted in an atmosphere of dignity, unity, and hope. During these programs, the distinguished speakers highlighted the Islamic Emirates' balanced and economic-centric policies, renewed aspiration, and the key achievements of the past 4 years.
In foreign policy, we have laid the foundation for constructive engagement with all nations, guided by the principles of balance and economy-centric approach. We view the fact very positively that matters of economic cooperation between Russian Federation and Afghanistan were brought into discussion in Kazan this year, during the meetings of the Deputy Prime Ministers of both nations on the first Russian Federation Trade Forum. Today, we once again convey a message to the international community that Afghanistan is firmly moving towards peace, stability, and economic development. We extend a hand of mutual respect to all nations and invite them to partnership founded on shared interests.
We hope China and Afghanistan will work together and uphold our traditional friendship, promote our political mutual confidence, and deepen our pragmatic cooperation.
The most captivating moment was the screening of a documentary that vividly portrayed the painful legacy of decades of war and suffering, ultimately culminating in the establishment of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. The documentary further reflected on the unjust pretexts, military aggression, and the challenges posed by the foreign occupation, as well as the 2 decades of struggle, perseverance in negotiations, and eventual victory of the Mujahideen, which paved the way for independence, security, prosperity, and the national reconstruction. These events ended with the collective prayers for a prosperous and bright future for Afghanistan, followed by a traditional Afghan banquet where the participants also witnessed the beauty of Afghan culture. And now, presenting you the documentary that was played during these ceremonies.
Afghanistan, the land of victory and resilience. Afghanistan lies at the heart of Asia, a nation with unique strategic location and rich natural resources. Yet for decades, it has been caught in political rivalries, foreign interference, and years of hardship. After the Soviet occupation ended, internal conflicts driven by outside powers tore the country apart. Warlords held sway and the people endured poverty and suffering without end. In those difficult years, Amirul Mu'mineen Umar III called for unity. He sought to fulfill the Afghan Jihad and establish an Islamic government. The people rallied to his call. And the Islamic Emirate was born at the time when the country faced collapse and crisis. But foreign powers rejected the system of rule.
Our war on terror begins with Al-Qaeda. But it does not end there. And every region now has a decision to make. Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
The information we had was not Afghanistan, there's not a single Afghan, not a single Taliban was in that terrorist act.
On false and baseless grounds, the United States, with international backing, invaded Afghanistan and challenged the Emirates Authority. For the beginning, the Islamic Emirates sought dialogue, offering America a path to understanding.
Taliban authorities agreed to surrender Kandahar for the welfare of people.
These offers were dismissed. The occupiers believed that the military force was the solution.
Including 24 patients and 14 Doctors Without Borders staff.
In a new report, Doctors Without Borders describes patients burning in their beds.
For 20 years, the Afghan people fought with sacrifice, patience, and courage under the leadership of martyred Amirul Mu'mineen. Eventually, the Americans were compelled to negotiate.
I am supporting direct talks with Taliban.
We found this fellow by the name of Tayyib Agha.
In June 2013, the political office of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan opened in Doha, Qatar. On February 29, 2020, the peace agreement to end the occupation was signed there.
2020, at a grand ceremony in Doha, the U.S. and Taliban signed a deal.
This was one of the strangest scenes you could imagine. American diplomats.
Under the leadership of the Islamic Emirate, the Afghan people reclaimed their country. On August 15, 2021, they achieved a historic victory. With Amirul Mu'mineen Sheikh Sahib Hibbatullah Akhundzada Hafizahullah leading the second term of governance, a general amnesty was announced. A new vision for Afghanistan was set in motion.
نور دلته جګړه د نن نه هیڅ ته پای ته ورسېده بناءً د علي قدر امیر المؤمنین د فرمان په اساس ټول هغه کسانو ته مقابل جهاد کې ولاړو عفو سوي او دغه عفو خاص د دې لپاره وسی موږ نه غواړو نور جګړه تکرار سي.
Restoring peace and security, launching major developmental projects, and taking steps toward economic independence.
زموږ د ټولو فکر یوازې د هیواد پر آبادی او د ملت پر سوکالي متمرکز دی.
4 years into this chapter, Afghanistan seeks constructive engagement with the world as a free, sovereign, and equal nation.
زموږ سیاست دا ده، زموږ پالیسی دا ده چې افغانستان به نور دی یو مثبت تعامل د مثبت رقابت مرکز وي.
دا نظام کو ټول را شریکان دي. دا نظام د دې لپاره نه و جوړ شوی چې صرف ځان باج کړي، بلکې د دې لپاره جوړ شوی و چې د ملک باج کړي.
موږ به د سر په بیه باندې استقلال ساتو.
15th of August, the day of victory and end of occupation.